Hello viewers, welcome. This is our project in Lewa, Matunda. Lewa is about between Meru and Isiolo. Our project here is a 3-bedroom house, which is 115 square meters. So far, we intend to use about 7,500 blocks, but we'll make an extra 500 just for planning ahead. So we're in the process. The block production is still ongoing. There's blocks which are cured, and also now we are raising the wall. We intend to finish the walling in less than a week. Then we get to the beam level, have the gable, and then we roof the house. We shall take you through the process from soil excavation, block production, block curing, and then the actual construction. Karibuni sana. So when we came on site, number one was to get our material, the soil. So we first came and did a soil test and made a sample block and also did a shrinkage test so that we could know which ratios to use in stabilizing the soil. We excavated our soil here and then took it for sieving and then making of the blocks.
What kind of soil do you find here?
Okay, when we came here on site, we excavated the subsoil. So we got red subsoil, which was ideal for making our blocks.
Did you have to add anything else to the soil? For example, like quarry dust or something?
Yes, actually for this project, our client asked if we could add some stone dust to make the blocks stronger. So we are building blocks using the sub-red soil and some ratio of stone dust to make the blocks stronger. Stone dust is not necessary, but if you need to maybe stabilize the soil with another, if you need to fortify the soil with other materials, it is possible. After we've got our soil excavated, we need to sieve it. We are sieving the soil to have uniform grains, so that when we are stabilizing it with cement, it will blend properly with a uniform grain. This is the sieving process. After the sieving, you get the soil with uniform grain. The next step is to batch the soil, stabilize it, and then produce a block.
What's the size of the sieve?
The sieve that we are using here is a 6mm coffee tray.
Okay.
Yes.
And why do you slant it to like a 45-degree angle?
We slant it on the 45 degrees angle so that when the soil is thrown up here, it can what do you call it? It can slide down to have the bigger particles on the lower side. Now we have come to batching of the soil mixed with the stone dust. So we wet it to activate the cement.
What ratio did you use for this batch?
For this batch, we're using a ratio of 5 to 2 to 1. 1 bag of cement, 2 wheelbarrows of soil, and 5 wheelbarrows of stone dust.
How did you determine that mix ratio?
Okay, we did a sample blocks so that we can find the perfect ratio. And out of the ratios that we tested, the 1, 2, 5 ended up working the best.
How many blocks do you expect from 1 bag of cement for this ratio?
For this ratio, we get 90 blocks.
Okay.
So this is a process.
So, Paul,
Yes.
when it comes to mix ratios,
Yes.
It's always determined per project. There is not one best mix ratio.
No, it's not one. There's no actually one best mix ratio. It's because all soils are different in their characters. So when we come to your site, number one is we do the soil test to guide us on the ratios that we are going to use. But normally, if you have a ratio of like 1 to 6 for soil, that can work well. But it is advisable to do a soil test so that you can determine how much cement you are going to need to stabilize your soil with.
Okay. And you are the one who does the soil test?
Yes. I do the soil test, come to your site, pick a sample of the soil, take it to our labs, and then give you the results after we've done the soil test. So the next procedure after batching, you see the way we've wetted the soil and stone dust. So we are ready now to make the sample blocks. Okay. And here with the team,
okay,
we make you sample blocks.
What size of blocks will this machine make?
So this machine and this project, we're using the 7-inch machine, which is making for us the 7-inch blocks. The machines are available. We do sell the machines, and you're welcome to come and have a look at them and also see a practical demonstration of the machine working.
The 7 inches, is it the width or the depth?
It is a width.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So the machine requires 2 operators. Good. So the block is out and ready. After that, the block will go now for curing process. Okay, go ahead. That is a block.
What are the dimensions of the 7-inch block apart from the width?
Okay, the dimensions of the block is 9.5 by 7 by 4.5. The blocks are ready and the curing process starts. Curing takes 14 days. The first 7 days is wet curing. You water the blocks in the morning and in the evening. Then the other 7 days is dry curing. You cover them with a DPM to control the evaporation. Then, after the 14 days, the blocks are ready to be used in construction.
Do you stack them on top of each other or do you lay them flat?
Okay, for the first 2 days, you leave them flat. Then after, when they've gotten some strength, you can stack them. You can stack them to a level or height of 5 maximum. So the blocks have cured for the 14 days. And after this, we are ready to start construction with the blocks. So when you're building with the interlocking stabilized soil blocks, you have various advantages and to cut your cost of construction. Number one, the blocks do not require any mortar between them. Secondly, the speed of construction is faster. Thirdly, the blocks are smooth and uniform. It does not require plaster. And then again, you're using locally available material, soil from your site. So you're making the blocks on site, so there is no transport costs. So building with the blocks, it is the conventional foundation using quarry stones. And then you put in your slab, your DPM, and then on the first block is when you put some mortar. After that, you just stack the blocks until you get to the ring beam level.
What's the function of each component? Let's start with the DPM. What's the function of the DPM now?
Okay, the DPM is to control humidity or water coming in from foundation. Yes. Then you have your slab, and then you have your blocks. The blocks are actually for walling and partitioning purposes.
Yeah. And why do we need to add mortar to the first layer of the blocks?
Okay, mortar is necessary so that the block can fuse together with the foundation. But after that, you just raise the blocks. You just dry stack them until you get to the ring beam.
How do you ensure the straightness of the walls?
Our technicians here have the spirit level, and all the leveling tools are available. My colleague Benson Kamau is our site engineer, and all the sites that we're doing a construction, we have qualified personnel to handle your construction projects. So as you can see, he's supervising work of our technicians and making sure that everything goes according to plan.
This is a machine. Use it for leveling, and it is good because it gives like 100% level machine
Accuracy.
accuracy.
For the first course, we get rid of the upper lock so that the block can sit comfortably on the foundation. So this is a process that Simon is working on.
And you use a simple tool like a panga or machete?
Yes, you use a simple tool, just to any tool that you find on site. Okay. At the moment, he's using a panga, a machete, to remove the lock.
Apart from the perimeter wall, is it also done for the partitions?
Yes, for the partition, it's also done. But this is only for the first course. For the other courses, you just interlock the blocks as they are.